How do you feel about Trump being found guilty on all 34 counts in NY trial? askreddit. Honeybee188. Big family fight coming my way. I'll be catching strays. Jison, 25,880. I knew Trump could get all 34 counts. He's the best. News good, 12,938. New York Times. Why this is bad news for Biden. YVR John, 8,661. On the one hand, ha ha. On the other, I am not holding my breath that there will be any real consequences. XA 0 inches. Taker Fox. 19,548. Thanksgiving gonna be lit edit. Wow, this triggered a lot of maggots. I'm sorry you have to lower standards again. Famu Golfer. 8,919. It kinda infuriates me that a grown-ass adult can still have a hard time getting a basic job. Because they went to jail for some weed they had when they were 18. But a guy like Trump can be found guilty on all 34 counts and he can still become president. It also kills me that he and Biden are still eligible for office. But 30-somethings applying for regular jobs are considered too old. Rainbow. 2072. The amount of gaslighting is unbelievable. My boss brought up Hillary within 45 seconds. 45 seconds. User _name _checker _ 9065. Honestly. Surprised. Fucker gets away with everything and I thought this wouldn't be an exception. American Game. 4123. What's something simple that can actually kill someone accidentally that isn't common knowledge? askreddit. Obligation plus 953. A dental infection. I went to grief support meetings. And a woman there lost her son to an impacted tooth that spread infection to his brain. Jeffix. 6,615. Hitting your head. Our TBI is full of stories about simple slips and falls that resulted in death. At least temporarily. And lasting effects. I simply fell on ice at work. Bam! Unconscious. Woke up saying, I was okay. Got talked into getting in an ambulance. Started dying in the ambulance from a severe brain bleed. Coma. Expected to die. Survived. Lost most of my memory. Emotional stability. The ability to easily make new memories. A ton of IQ. Still. In all, I'm not dead. Quote. Seatbelt 3. 11,579. Getting drunk, going to sleep and choking on your own vomit. Always lay your drunk friends on their side. And lift their chin to open their airway. Do not lay them on their backs. Friend died aged 32. K8SYK8. 3,999. Being shoved. Seen too many videos of fights, scuffles where someone is shoved or punched. And the trip on concrete and suffer fatal TBIs hitting their head on concrete. The brain is fragile. Protect it. The Black's Hell. 1147. Rags covered in linseed oil can spontaneously combust when left in a pile. I randomly discovered this fact in a Reddit post titled, "The New Guy Burned Down Our Workshop." A carpenter I know confirmed that this is a real thing. I've been getting into refinishing old furniture. So I am glad I learned this now. You think it be more common knowledge. Dr_X. 7,758. Playing in a deep hole at the beach. Guilty lawyer. 8,513. Allergies. A guy at work didn't believe a coworker had a deadly peanut allergy and had to try it out. The victim had luck that the medical center in our company has a doctor in medicine. Golem Frost. 3,983. Pressure washers are quite lethal. Floydie 1962. 4,798. Trump has been found guilty on all 34 counts in the Hush Money trial. How does this change your opinion of him? Serious. askreddit. Darusta 321. ****. Attention. serious. Tag notice. Jokes, puns, and off-topic comments are not permitted. https www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/wiki/index-wiki_rule_6- in any *, parent or child, parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Report comments that violate these rules, posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour, and posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an AMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message compose to =r askreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Auto moderator 1. I doubt this changes anyone's opinion at all. Direct Goose 13581. Of him? Not one bit. Of the justice system? Ask me again after sentencing. Limbo Dog 6060. I suspect those who hate him still do, and those who support him will be **** more * likely to support him. Rhetorical nonsense. 2616. I still think he's a bit of a cunt. Monkey Tips 1927. Mostly I am just disappointed that it doesn't mean anything. No one's opinion of him is going to change. And the glassy-eyed people will still back him anyway. He's had this reputation since the 1970s. And they don't care. The real problem is that despite the sensationalism, there's no real penalty. He's going to cop minor fines. He can still run for president. He can still vote. In theory, he could be sent to jail for this. But he won't because a non-violent first offense. B. Huge social upheaval from MAGA. C. Logistical concerns around ex-pres security requirements. So, now he's a convicted felon. And all he'll cop some relatively small fines. Nothing changes. Sad. Vakri. 1025. I'm 57 and either friends or colleagues of many Trumpers. I myself despise Donald. I'm a Navy veteran too, so I make very sure people know I'm not a Trump guy. But I am a military veteran. Why don't I like Trump? Mostly his transactional nature. When I see or hear him, it's some form of manipulation he is trying to perform. I strongly dislike bullies. Trump is a bully. He has no substance. He has nothing he truly believes in other than what's happening at the exact moment he's in and how he needs to exploit it. Epinek 891. Nobody's opinion has changed. The people who hate him will feel vindicated. The people who support him religiously will feel like this is yet another attack on their immaculate leader. The people who just support him regularly will probably be a bit disappointed. The people who don't give a shit will continue to not give a shit. Reddit will spend the next few weeks posting "convicted felon" Trump everywhere they can in the usual self-flagellating way. Life goes on. I-426 Hemi 17. What was the scariest moment you've had on vacation? Ask Reddit. UJIN. Lost my baby brother at Seaside Boardwalk. My family went crazy for about an hour. Finally found him sitting on the bar at outside saloon surrounded by bikers and their chicks. Bowl of popcorn and a tall soda. They were all facing the boardwalk and walking people go by waiting to see if he recognized anyone. Looking for him. Rosanna 44. 812. Went vacationing in Mexico with my family when I was 9. Lost my parents in a marketplace in Cancun and tried to tell a guy the first was trying to find my family. He told me he'd find me a new one. Moments before my father arrived. Doorstep cult. 3937. riding a travel bus along a narrow cliffside road in the Cordillera Central mountain range in the Philippines. Tacos and sushimi. 476. Me and my mother were having coffee in a market in Nicaragua in 2013. Minding our own business sitting right by the road when suddenly a motorbike pulled up at the intersection where a group guys were just chatting. Motorbike guys pulled out a semi-auto looking gun and shot all four before pulling off. Swimming gun. 454. Not me. But in high school my friend was on vacation with his family in Costa Rica. He went out surfing pretty far before he noticed someone even farther out waving to him for help. As he got closer, he realized the guy had kids with him. The man asked my friend to bring his kids to shore and then come back to help him. My friend got the kids in safely, but by the time he got back to the man, he had drowned from exhaustion. My friend had to paddle this guy's body back to shore where his family was waiting. My friend was never really the same. Miley is a dog. 5402. Almost died last year. Halfway through vacation I started having pain in my groin, colon after taking my morning dump. Thought it was just something I ate. Several bloody poops and pain like I've never had before later, and I'm in the ER at 12:30 a.m. being told they thought I was septic and I had a 104.5-degree fever. After taking pain meds stronger than morphine, apparently I passed out for like 30 minutes and they thought I was gonna have a seizure and die according to several doctors. Turns out I had several infections from unchecked leukemia. Weird thing is we were vacationing in Outer Banks, NC when I got my cancer diagnosis. Back when I was a kid my dad was diagnosed with cancer after vacationing there. Safe to say my family is avoiding it like the plague from now on. That one guy 2252. 2014. Pretty simple really. Camping on the beach in Mexico. Middle of the night and we are all sleeping. Everyone in our group's tents get robbed. With all of us fucking asleep in them. That's some serious boogeyman shit. Good left undone. 945. I shared this on here recently because it happened recently. Was snorkeling with my wife and son. My wife was actually free swimming so she went ahead of us, while my son and I took our time gently paddling over to the main snorkeling area. So she was probably about 50 yards away. Everyone else in the area was probably about 30 yards away. So I am swimming and suddenly I feel something start pushing me down into the water. I recover and realize my son, who is 17 and bigger than I am, is holding on to me. He took water into his snorkel and started panicking. So he grabbed onto me. Well, I am trying to tread water and hold up another full-grown man and figure out how I am supposed to get somewhere safe where we can stand or get to shore, and I can't manage two people. I start dipping in and out of the water because my arms and legs start getting tired and I am treading for my son's life. If I am not trying to hold him up I can just dead man's float until I can catch my breath. Finally, I get the other snorkelers' attention and call for help, and a group of them come over. Someone with a paddleboard gets my son. And then I float and paddle as much as I can while a dude who's there pulls me toward a boat. By the time I got on the little boat I just about passed out from exhaustion. I legit thought both my son and I were goners. The crazy thing is we're both good swimmers. If he wasn't panicking he could have just swam to shore, which wasn't that far away, or just blew the water from his snorkel and continued swimming. And since he was pulling me down, I am now panicking and not thinking straight to tell him what to do. One of the scariest experiences of my life. Sweet Cosmic Pope. 2032.